I'm told that there's an algorithm in this game that makes sure you lose, or makes sure you win, makes sure you miss your shots. Bad RNG. CloneGuy, you suffer from it too because you're a good player. Oh, but also CloneGuy, you don't suffer from it because you're a streamer. So what is it? Well, watch this. We just got penned there by the Waffenträgerpanzer IV in the turret, and I'm not sure where. I'm looking around trying to find the hole. Where on earth did he hit us? I don't know. Okay, let's go back and shoot this guy once. Don't bounce off. Okay. There's nothing. My tank does not have a hole. It's gone. So welcome to the handy dandy replay system. There's our shot fired. We slowed it down all the way to the slowest. Ready? Here comes his shot. Boom. There it is. I didn't see a tracer, and it looks like it's shattering. Do you see? You see the shell fragments. It's shattering. Looks like on my gun. See, there's the shell fragments. It shattered. It never even reached. So it looks, anyway, fascinating. Maybe there's a hole now in the replay? No. There is no hole in our tank. Perhaps maybe we should watch from the Waffle's perspective. Okay, Waffle. There's his shot. Let's see if we can find his tracer. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing in the sky. Where is it? Where's the tracer? Maybe it's still back here? No? Huh. The tracer is gone. Okay, maybe it just hasn't registered yet. Let's come over here and let it play and see if we can find it. Any tracer? Still nothing. Okay. This is a good angle. We can see the tank shooting. Boom, we're hit. No tracer. How strange that there's no tracer. Do you guys remember my 57 heavy shot, the heat shell that bounced off the AT-15 that then goes in the 5A? Well, here it is. Again, just like this strange one that makes no sense, there is no tracer. And I've had this happen before, where there is absolutely no tracer. It's bizarre. But let's look at where we got shot. Maybe he hit us here, 261. He could go through there, but it looked more like he hit closer to the gun, which would be about 300. But if he hit here, it's 260. I get that. That's possible. The Waffle's gun does have 246 pen on its AP, and we saw that he was shooting AP when we were in the replay system. So it's definitely plausible that he penned, except wait, I took a screenshot. He hit right where the gun connects to this first ring on the mantle, or the mantlet right here, okay? And so I took another screenshot of what the armor is from the angle we were looking. 332 millimeters. That is where the shell hit, supposedly, but we have no tracers. We only saw the shell fragments as they shattered against our tank. How bizarre is that? Here's the thing. We have had shells disappear and do weird things before, but you know what's funny? Whenever the shell does something weird, for me anyway, like pens where it shouldn't have or hits where it shouldn't have, like I'm fully behind cover and I still get hit, there is no tracer. And the shot is almost instantaneous in the replay system where they pull the trigger and I'm hit. The game had already decided I was hit despite the fact that there's movement in the game. Despite the fact that there's latency in the game, despite the fact that you can be, like I said, moving. So it's truly bizarre that, of course, we can't actually thoroughly investigate this phenomenon. Huh. It makes you think. Now, a lot of players are just going to tell me this is the algorithm, this is the RNG out to get you. The game had already decided that this player was going to do better than you. In fact, look at this. This man has a 47% win rate, 700 W&8. Not a very good player. I'm sure he enjoys the game, though. That's why he plays, and that's all that really matters. But you have a 47%er going up against, well, let me show you. A 66%er with 4,400 recent W&8. Now, there are going to be those tinfoil hat players out there who tell me it was the game. It decided you would lose. It decided that you were going to take that hit because the player was worse. Because the player was bad. Because of the algorithm. But maybe it's just broken. Maybe the game itself was broken. You remember Space Bandit's video? Now, we were able to debunk a lot of those, but what if the game is broken? What if that's the simple case? What if it's the simple case that the developers don't know what they're doing? Do you want to give credit where credit isn't due? Do you think the Wargaming developers actually know what they're doing? Think about it. For the game to be rigged in such a way that you claim, the developers would have to be smart enough to do that. And they've proven they're not very intelligent. Bet you never thought about that now, did you? Now, this is how smart they are. Watch this queue time. I'm going to show you this queue time, okay? We're in here for 2 seconds right now. Okay, we're going to count it all the way down. We're going to go all the way to when it finds us a game. 53 people in queue. I believe that's 53 people we can get matched up with. Oh my goodness. 10 just went into battle. 10 just went into battle, and now we just went into battle in 13 seconds. 10 players went into battle, meaning they're in a game full of bots. Now look at our game. 13 seconds waiting queue. Just 13. I'm in a game full of bots. There are, what, 6 people on either team that are real? 13 seconds. I'm not even playing late at night. This is almost noontime. And the East Coast. Like, hello? So we'll let this game play in the background while we talk a little bit more. A lot of people think that the game is rigged simply because they look at my stats and they say that's impossible. Because they can't get those stats. They can't get a 66% win rate. And so they think impossible. Sir, are you a neurosurgeon? Can you just go off and, I don't know, cut up somebody's brain and replace it? Or fix it? No. You can't. Does that mean those people who do that it must be a rigged algorithm that allows them to do that? No, they went and they studied. No, they got good at it. They figured it out. They dedicated their lives to it, you know? Same with ace soldiers. It's dedication. Major League Baseball players. Dedication. They practice and practice and practice until it becomes an art, a craft. Some people are just born that good. Some people are just born and they can play chess amazingly because they have a high IQ. They're simply born that way. Could it possibly be that maybe, just maybe, there are people in this game that are good at it? Better, in fact? Where they can get higher win rates? Because they know what they're doing? They know what positions to take? They know where to shoot. They know which targets are the priority. They know how to look at their minimap. They know how to isolate and focus shots. There's a lot that goes into this game, not just positioning. Not just shooting. Not just blocking shots and damage. People will be like, I do 5,000 damage a game and I still lose. You're doing 5,000 damage to the wrong people. You're doing 5,000 damage when the game is already lost. You gotta do 5,000 damage first. I've taken this aggressive position to do damage first. To get spots first. I noticed that they had a bat chat. And I'm like, okay, he's the guy I've got to beat. He's got better concealment, better speed, better output damage. I have to beat him against all these bots. And so I've taken an aggressive position to kill as many bots as quickly as possible. It's failed. I got caught out by the bat chat, in fact. Well done to him. And the Teeth Breaker's also putting shells into me. And this guy pens us. Well done. But you know what? We're gonna try. The Waffle just shot us. And he bounces off. We got lucky. Was that the algorithm keeping me alive? Well, the shot before, we got tracked and ammo wrecked. So I guess that offsets. So that would be a simple case of RNG. He bounced off. Extreme angle of our upper hull. I know, it's crazy. Nope, there it is. Extreme angle of our turrets. Turret's strong. Is that the game out to get me? Is that the game out to get them? No. You will never get better at this game if you're simply blaming RNG. If you're simply blaming an algorithm. Even if there is an algorithm. If there, let's say, is an algorithm that's preventing you from having a good game, why is it choosing you? A 50% win rate player, a 48% win rate player, a 55% win rate player. Why you? What makes you so special that Wargaming have noticed you and have decided that you need to be punished? There is none. There is absolutely none. And the people who say that I have streamer RNG, why would I have streamer RNG? Of all players, a lot of you have seen my streams. We get absolutely punched in the face by RNG. If anything, I have worse RNG than all of you. However, when you watch my channel, I show you a lot of good games. When I show you pre-recorded content, I want to show you good stuff. Well, things are changing a bit on the channel. I'm going to be showing a lot more random things, random instances. That way there's not so much bias from people watching who think that I only get good RNG, because I don't. I'll show you like 1 in 15 games. Seriously. I show you entertaining content. I don't want to show you a mundane game, because everyone who goes out and plays the game has mundane games. We're not doing that. No, you get to watch and you get to experience good games, fun games, entertaining games, different games. Games that you don't typically get to see. Along with the mundane games, because we love to do our live content. And so we love that. Now, obviously, we're still going to be investigating the live gameplay, or should I say the RNG that's supposedly in the game, by playing live on other people's accounts. We have not done that yet, but we will. We have a lot coming up on the channel soon that we're going to be taking or showcasing, because a lot of people are saying some things that just that need to be tested. The scientific method needs to be applied, though. That's the thing. Scientific method needs to be applied. We need to make sure that we're not just spewing. Currently, from the evidence I have seen, the game is very broken. There's a lot of broken mechanics. There's a lot of the shady stuff going on, but it's not out to get you. It's just a case of a bad game. It's a good game, but it's a bad game. Okay? That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm thinking. Look at this guy, he bounces off of us. Woohoo, it's a bot. Now, those of you who are here for learning, those of you who are here who want to get better, because you don't want to depend on the game to make you better, tutorials are coming. They take a little bit longer than these ring-a-ding videos here that I can just whip together. The tutorials need to be thought out. I need to find the examples. I need to edit them, splice them, put them together. Make sure they make sense, they're watchable, understandable, and that the things I'm saying are not just false. Plus, I'm trying to come up with 10 things that even Unicums don't know that will make you a better tanker. You realize how hard that is? That's pretty hard. I've got a few things listed already, so we're getting there, but I need 10. And that is hard. So, patience. We'll have those out, I promise you. And we'll get to the bottom of all these broken mechanics. Obviously, the tracer is not showing up. That's broken. That's a broken mechanic, and that needs to be fixed. The tracers need to show up. Otherwise, it is very suspicious. I can't deny that. I'll be one who absolutely agrees that that's suspicious. That makes me think that there's something going on, you know? It's like if you went around and you randomly accused your neighbor of something because you saw him doing something, and then the next day he covers it up with a tarp and then says, no, you can't look. But again, that could just be the nosy neighbor, or the neighbor not being nosied upon. You're the nosy neighbor, right? So I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of it, though. But that's my piece today. I agree that there's broken mechanics in the game. I mean, we just witnessed it. There are broken mechanics. The matchmaker is horrible. It just gave us a game full of bots, but we were only in the queue for 13 seconds. And we saw 10 players also find a game, which means they also found a game full of 20 bots. So yeah, not great. But that's it. I hope you guys got to think this time around. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. We've got 10,000 people on the channel who aren't subscribed. 8,000 of you are, who have been watching in the last 2 weeks. 10,000 of you are not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe if you've made it this far in the video. If you haven't made it this far in the video, then you have no idea what I'm saying. And that's okay. But that's it. Take care, everyone. And peace out.